Hi folks, welcome to Rocky's Highway Lab, a Techno Hub channel for placement training. In this session, we are going to discuss about introduction to Salesforce. Folks, if you are new to Salesforce, not sure exactly what it is, how to use it, you just want to learn how to use it, do not know where to start with. Yes, we are going to discuss about Salesforce today. Please look into this topic before getting into Salesforce. All the data was scattered. It was so we will not be able to identify the data. Some of the data would be on the notice board. Some of the data will be on the Excel sheet. Some of the data will be on the palm top, or some of the data will be on the mobile. So nothing is organized properly. So once the Salesforce has been introduced, all the data has been organized properly. Before getting into that, we just want to know what is the definition for Salesforce. Right? Salesforce is a cloud-based software company which provides software solution and platform to user and developer. So when it comes to Salesforce, it is mainly used for platform that is used for user and the developer. It provides the solution, software solution for and platform to user and developer. Right? It's a cloud-based software company. So Salesforce CRM. Salesforce CRM is a cloud-based CRM platform used to supercharge every part of the company, be it marketing, sales, commerce, building app, and services. When it comes to Salesforce CRM, it's a cloud-based CRM platform. It is used in every part of the company, say it be a marketing, sales, commerce, building apps and services, and so on. First launched the Salesforce, the person called Mark Benioff, right? He is the founder of Salesforce. He has launched his Salesforce officially in the year 1999. So, as I told you, right, earlier the data was scattered everywhere, right? It was not organized properly. Once the Salesforce was introduced, once the CRM application was introduced, all the data were organized, and now you are able to get all the data either with the help of sales application, and the same will be you will be able to get it through the mobile or to the what else like handheld devices, right? You are able to see all the organized data in all the handheld devices. You can able to see it, right? So after Salesforce, you need not worry about anything, right? Any guys who works on the organization, he can just walk into the company, he can sit and work on the company laptop or a desktop, whatsoever it may be. Once the office timing is over, he just can just walk out without even reporting to the manager. Suppose in that case, a manager wants to see what the guy has been done today. He can just log into his environment and he can come to know what are all the guys who are working under him. He can come to know what all they have worked. All those information can be brought. It's not necessary that he has to go and report, right? Because all the data, all the information are available centrally, right? Why do we go for Salesforce? Before we had a traditional system. When it comes to traditional system, these are the steps that we have to go to develop an application. Say, for example, you want to develop a CRM application, right? With the help of traditional system, normally using Java or any other technology, it takes more than 1 year because you have to go with several steps. Like your first step is you have to get the idea, and based on the idea, you have to buy the hardware and set up the hardware, and after setting hardware, then you have to install the software and you have to identify the user, set the analysis, you have to set up the analysis, and then you have to build the security for the system, and then make it available on social media. And then what is it, you're going to build the application. Once the application is built, then you're going to deploy the application finally. So it goes with the several steps here with the help of traditional platform. If at all you're going to if at all you're going to apply it, or if at all you're going to develop the application. Whereas coming to Salesforce platform, there is within 3 steps you're going to complete your application, right? So like whatever ideas you're getting, you're going to build the application and then you're going to deploy it. That's what you're going to, within 3 steps you're going to do it. That is why we choose Salesforce. Why choose Salesforce CRM? Because it is easy to use. The first reason to choose the Salesforce CRM is easy and access and use. So it is very simple UI. Just you can log in, right? So the interface, and then you can develop, and whatever, even the end user can log in and they can able to what is it, purchase the item or book your ticketing and whatsoever. You can do anything, right? We just need to log in and can start using it from anywhere. The user interface is so user friendly. The customization is also effortless, right? Why choose Salesforce CRM? Because it is a cloud-based CRM. So CRM, Salesforce CRM is cloud-based and provides a lot of flexibility to its user. Folks, it gives a lot of flexibility to this user. It provides a secured cloud infrastructure, it provides a cloud solution for sales, marketing, analytics, IoT, right, commerce, whatnot, right, or to all the clouds. It provides a solution for all the clouds, right? That is why we choose Salesforce. And at the same time, it is a multi-tenant platform. It is available in it is called multi-tenant architecture, right? Hence, all its users share the same infrastructure and software. Multi-tenant architecture is nothing but the same instance will be shared by the multiple clients. Because of this, all the users receive automatic and seamless update, keeping the uh, keeping the product accordingly, right? Because all the users will get the update automatically, like how you get the uh, you get the you get the automatic updates, right? So same way you're also going to get automatic updates. It gets updated to all the system, all the client. Got it? So multiple integration option, right? Salesforce CRM has integration option possibly with the help of APIs. Here we are going to use a lot of APIs. API is called application programming interface. We tend to use APIs here. Salesforce has provided a lot of APIs. With the help of APIs, we are going to integrate with other technology here. It allows the organization to map the business on the Salesforce platform more efficiently. It also helps the organization to map their business, right? So with more efficiently, we can able to do it. So with the help of integration, we are able to, right, integrate with other organization, and we can able to get the data. So similarly, mobile CRM also, Salesforce provides the CRM platform on the mobile. So, and it is one of the earliest company to provide this feature to its user. It allows us to run the business on or execute any task using our mobile also. So anything, right? You can able to connect with your Salesforce, Sales Cloud, or Service Cloud, or Marketing Cloud, whatever it, you can able to work on this application using mobile too, right? So, and then we have a very good support with Salesforce. Anything, whatever you do, for which Salesforce is providing a support. Like Salesforce has a diverse community that is always ready to help the customer anytime. They also support developer to enhance the business activity. Salesforce has a diverse community here. Always it helps our customers and the developers, right? And any that is with the help they try to help you with all aspects. You can take the help and you can develop your application. You can able to log into your cloud and you can able to do anything, right? They also support developer to enhance the business activity, right? So it is one of the leading CRM to provide various customized service. So it is providing customized service. It provides a different help here to the customer, partners, and employees. It provides a platform to build custom apps, pages, components, and so on. So it helps us to provide, it helps us to build application, custom pages, components, and so on. Salesforce architecture is a multi-tier architecture. It contains a series of layers situated on the top of each other. So here Salesforce, for Salesforce also we have an architecture, right? It has a multi-layer. It has each and every layer. It is built on the top of one layer, right? It is called as a multi-tenant architecture, or it is called multi-layer architecture. So here this diagram shows you the multi-level architecture here, right? On the bottom you can see Salesforce One is a platform which is provided for the mobile, right? Salesforce is a platform which is provided for the mobile. So through this we can able to connect with social, mobile, analytical, and other clouds here, right? And the Salesforce within Salesforce One platform services. What is service which is being offered by Salesforce and Salesforce One? Force.com, Heroku, right? Exact, Target, Fuel. So, and apart from that, through Salesforce One platform, we can able to use API also, right? On the top, with the help of API, again on the top of the API layer, we have Salesforce One app. We'll be able to develop Salesforce One app. Again on the top of that, we can able to see we have several clouds there, App Exchange and so on. Again on the top, and the final top layer is that all the users or clients will be connected. This is the architecture, right? So in the multi-layer Salesforce architecture, the users are in the topmost layer. That is the end user are in the topmost layer. The user can access the layer below the user layer, which means the various cloud offered by Salesforce such as Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, and App Exchange. Like the first layer or the top of the layer are going to be end user. The end user will try to connect with the different clouds, say like Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Commerce Cloud, Analytical Clouds, right? So like all the clouds, and also with App Exchange, they can be able to connect. And the third layer is a Salesforce One app, which is mainly used for mobile device. And the last layer contains various Salesforce platforms such as Post.com, Heroku, and so on. Right? This is all about the architecture. So this is the architecture here. The architecture, again, it is been split into three parts. One is going to be multi-tenant, metadata, and API. Multi-tenant, right? So we have a single database. Inside the single database, right, we are going to have a metadata. But for example, multi-tenant is nothing but, right, what is multi-tenant? Multiple tenant, right? Single application will be used by multiple tenants, right? That is what we call as multi-tenant. Metadata, it talks about the data above the data. That is what we call as metadata. And API, what is it? It is application programming interface, which is being written by Salesforce. A lot of APIs are available. So now, say for example, in multi-tenant architecture, we have a single database. Now, according to this diagram, according to this picture, we have client A, client B, and client C, right? So the client A or client B or client C is going to contact, or they're going to interact with the database using a common application, right? So client A, client B, and client C are going to interact with a common application, and they're going to interact with the database, right? Through the common application, they're going to interact with the database. So how they are going to interact with the database, what is there in the database, right? And we are going to discuss about all these things now. Now we'll come to know about what is multi-tenant architecture. As I told you, the multi-tenant architecture, there is one common application service to multiple clients. Just now I told you, right? In the multi-tenant architecture, one common application is going to service you for the multiple clients. Developer can create an application and upload it onto the cloud and share it with the multiple clients. The major advantage of this multi-tenant architecture is that it becomes cost effective as the application is shared with the multiple clients. The single instance will be created. Say, for example, we are going to create an application for bank, right? The same application will be shared with multiple banks also, different banks, because all the operations are going to be same, but only the name is going to differ. Right? It is not necessary that we have to create from the scratch for each and every bank. A single application will be developed and same instance will be shared with other banks also. So that it is going to be very cost effective and will be shared by the client, right? So the development and maintenance cost of the application can be shared at once. So the development cost and maintenance cost will be shared among the clients here, number of banks whichever you took the application, right? They make the application very economical for a client. Also, the developer provider wants to make any update to the provided software, she can directly update it in just one place. All clients using this application will get the updated version, which means that, right? So whatever application you have developed, in case you want to update it, you can update it at one particular place. So automatically that will be updated on the other client instance also, right? It is not necessary that you have to go particularly in place and you have to install it, update it, or whatever it is. It is not required. Once you update it to a particular on the cloud, right? So automatically gets updated on the client application also. What is metadata? Already I told you metadata is nothing but something called data about data, or it is called data about data. It is called here in Salesforce, it is called data about the data, right? So Salesforce stores the metadata in the shared database along with the data. So inside the database, what it is that we are going to have a metadata. client specific metadata. We are going to have client specific metadata. So Salesforce is going to have only single database. Inside the single database, we are going to have a metadata. In traditional database application, we do have a multiple database for each and every application, right? It becomes very tedious to maintain. Whereas here in Salesforce, we have only one database. What is database? Database is nothing but a container. It is kind of a container. Inside the database, we are going to have metadata specific to the client. Each and every metadata is going to be identified by 15-digit unique number. Got it? So as we can see in the below diagram, the tenant specific data ensures that the common data is only shared with one tenant, not with other tenants or groups. Say for example, we have ICICI Bank, S Bank and HDFC Bank. The same application has been shared by all these banks now. All these banks are using Salesforce platform and try to do their business. So multiple customers will come. So the customers will be there for ICICI, customers will be there for S Bank, customer will be there for HDFC. They will every day they will come and do the business. Either they would withdraw the amount or they will what is that? They will pay the amount, right? So they will save the amount in their account. So many transactions would go in here, right? But those data we have to share it. But here, whatever data we store it that is going inside one single database, it should not get messed up. Obviously, here it will not get messed up. So each and every client will have a separate metadata. Say for example, a transaction is coming from ICICI Bank. So if there is a security, it will identify the ICICI Bank transaction. Only that data will be stored in ICICI Bank metadata. It will not get messed up with S Bank or with HDFC. Whereas when it comes to S Bank or HDFC, again the data will be identified or record will be identified and the same will be stored in their metadata respectively, right? Security issues were resolved here with multi-tenant architecture because all the data is stored on different levels in the form of metadata, right? So all the security issues has been maintained here. It is resolved, right, with the different levels. All the data can be stored in different levels without affecting anything. Right? This is the architecture, right? So we have a shared database, or we have a data on the top of data. That is, we have on the database, we have a data on the data on top of the data layer. We have a common metadata database, right? Then we're going to have on the top of that, we're going to have tenant specific metadata, right? It is connected with the web browser, right? Like client or user is going to connect with the metadata, right? And they're going to connect with the database here. So this is all about metadata. Metadata is nothing but data about data, right? Data about data. That is what we call as metadata, right? So consider here, as I told you already, the client A, B, and C are there sharing a single database. These clients will have access to their own metadata from the shared data. So we have a shared data inside the database, which is called metadata, right? So it will be shared by multiple clients. Say, for example, client A, client B, and client C are there. They're going to share the database on the shared data. They're going to share the data. They're going to share the own metadata here. So each client will have a separate metadata, as I've already told you, right? That the client will have separate metadata. This ensures that you don't get into someone else's metadata. So it is very clear that you will not get messed up and the data will not store in other client metadata. And this also increases security of the shared database. Developers just need to create the application and deliver the application to the respective client metadata. What developer has to do? He has to develop the application and he has to deliver the application based on the metadata, client metadata. Got it? Now coming to API. What is an API? API is called as Application Programming Interface. So Salesforce metadata-driven model allows the developer to create their application easily with the help of their various tools. So here developer is going to develop the application using the various kind of tools here. Sometimes developer needs to develop some functionality with the help of API and they want to do some modification here. To make such modification, Salesforce provides a powerful API here. Sometimes developer needs to apply wants to develop some complex functionalities or they want to do some changes and we want to create some new functionalities here. when they want to create some new functionalities, they want to write a code here. Yes, say Salesforce provides an API. Using this API, that is developer can develop the application. Right? API helps the developer to customize the Salesforce mobile application. Using this API, we can able to develop the mobile application. The API allows the various bits of programming to interface with each other and trade data. This API allows to interact with the interface using the programming. Without knowing many details, we can connect our apps with our other apps. Without knowing other information, we can directly connect with other apps. We can fetch the data here. So API helps the developer to access the app from any location. So API gives helps to the developer mainly to connect with the other location and to fetch the data accordingly. Right? Hi guys, please do help us by subscribing to our channel. So Raki's Highway Lab, a Techno Hub, that is a channel for placement training. Please subscribe and try to support us. In case you want to have one-to-one training, yes, I provide one-to-one training. That is the case. You please call my number 8550791168. Or when you see this channel, when you hear this lecture, if you have any doubts, you can call me and ask me, or else you can write to info.iwaylab@gmail.com. Please support us and please help us. Thank you very much. Once again, if you want to learn Salesforce, please subscribe to our channel, or in case you want to learn Salesforce 1:1, right? Yes, I've started the Salesforce admin course here. It's free of cost. You can learn the admin course here. Using this admin course, you can do your certification. So this is a certification course. All the modules just started. All the modules like one by one. I'm just starting here. Just started with introduction now. So next class, I'm going to discuss about additions and all those stuff.